Hi everyone. This is the technique to add details to clothing. You can see like these pants. You get this nice seam, you get that nice shading, and you get all of this without the cost of anything destructive, and you can still rig it and animate it, and it's just done fully with modifiers. So I'll do the same workflow for this shirt. So basically what I do is first off, this is from Marvelous Designer, so it has, this kind of topology, which is good because usually I'll make the topology with this in mind in order to use it for the next step. So first I will add an edge split modifier, and I'll turn off this edge angle. And really what I want to use is the sharp edges. So what that allows me to do is I can take these kinds of lines right here, like where the collar would be creating a natural seam. See here, some faces not joined there, but that's fine. And I can just go around and select all these like that. And let's say I also want this seam. You can see on the geometry where I already had the seams going, but you can do this with any kind of topology. So I'm just going to go around. Let's just do that. First, you can see the comparison. So all I do is look for mark sharp, and then that allows it to determine which edges are sharp and which are not. And that also allows me to, with that same selection, I like to mark seam, and then that allows me to select only the areas that are being sewn together. So this front piece doesn't really work like that, but the collar, you can see wherever I have those sharp edges, because I'm also using seams, works out perfectly. I can just do this, mark seam, mark sharp, and now you can see only that part is being used for that sharp edges. Now what I can do is add a solidify modifier, and if it was flat it would look like that, but the beauty is that when you shade smooth, it takes those sharp edges and it actually adds a really nice looking seam there. And this works in rendered view and solid view, and any view, because it's changing the shading based on this data. And maybe I want to make it look nice, so I throw a little subdivision surface modifier on there. Always make sure with this workflow to use the subdivision surface before the edge split, because you can see right there that it will actually separate your geometry when you subdivide it. So let me just mark this, mark sharp, mark seam. Perfect. Use this one. Perfect. You can see if I do the subdivision after, you get these kind of artifacts there, so I just always do subdivision, and then edge split, and then solidify. And this allows you to also use the model with your rig. And I already weight painted this, but you can actually use the armature to deform everything, and it's non-destructive, so you have all these seams, they don't pull apart. They all stay perfectly together. I know the skin is interfering there, but that's all chill. And then all of that is just done like that. You can see the armature gets messed up after that, so usually this is the order that I like to use. And yeah, so that's just a little workflow that I used for these easy procedural seams on clothing.